What's up? Welcome back to my channel, Plant Loving J. Thank you for joining me today, and let's get into today's video.
Like glacier, pretty like ray tracing. I've become complacent. Look to the operations. My God, it feels amazing.
Okay, so today I would like to clean out 3 of my XOs. I have my big one up here, and I have 2 small ones down here on the lower shelf. What I would like to do today is go ahead and clean them out. I have been neglecting my plants real big time, so I want to go ahead and clean out the XOs so I can rearrange some of my plants and get some plants that do not have a home situated in here. I did have a thrip breakout in the big XO up here on the top shelf, so I completely removed all of the plants that were still living. I feel like my channel is turning into like save the plants. Like I feel like whenever I fall off as a plant mom, or I get a little busy and kind of neglect my plants a little bit, I'm always coming on here showing y'all when my plants are completely neglected. But that's okay. I mean, I know we get busy, life happens, and sometimes our plants are not our top priority, but for the most part, most of them are doing well. But in these XOs, they are actually empty for the most part because I had to remove most of my plants. The plants that did make it from the thrip outbreak are outside. They've been treated, and I'm just trying to let them kind of, bounce back. I've been spraying them down. I've also been putting treatment in the soil or the leca, depending on what the plant is in, just to kind of prevent the thrips from coming back for each of those plants. At this time, I'm not going to bring them back inside until I'm very confident that they're doing better. I want to kind of start seeing some new growth on them before I bring them back in, because I feel like that's a sign that they're no longer being attacked and they're, thriving and are bouncing back and healthy enough to be brought back into my environment with the rest of my plants. Yes, they are in enclosures, but the door gets open and the bugs can jump out, and we don't want them jumping out onto the other plants that are in this area. Thank goodness the plants that are not in the XOs, they've been doing well. I haven't noticed any bugs or any thrips or anything like that on those plants, so I think that they're doing, they're doing pretty good. So that's what I'm gonna start off with in this video, and anything else I can show along the way, I'm gonna go ahead and share that with you as well. So let's go ahead and get into it.
Running fast from the way it was, jump quick to a great chick, running back to the strip club. I'm never going back, never going back. No, you can't make me. Never going back, never going back. They never take me. I paid enough for petty dues. I paid enough for shitty news. I had a thing for dirty shoes. Since I was 10, love dirty men alike. Ooh, better day than yesterday. Ooh, I just take it day by day. Ooh, never hearing what they say. Ooh, I just do it my way.
So I just finished disinfecting my largest XO. Right now you can see that there's nothing in the cabinet. There's nothing in the cabinet. I'm gonna wait for the Lysol and other cleaning products that I use to go ahead and dry up before I put any plants inside. So it's been empty for a while, and I just wanted to go ahead and disinfect it. I already know that there shouldn't be any more bugs, but whatever is left over, hopefully the disinfectant will take care of them. So here she is. She is so big. I don't even know what I'm gonna go ahead and put inside of her. Let me go ahead and start cleaning the other XOs that I have on another shelf.
And I'll take some time just to get thankful that I had days full of you, before it winds down into the memories. It's all just memories now.
Take it down. Don't you love
So for the most part, I have cleaned out these two smaller XOs on one of my plant shelves. Right now, I'm gonna go ahead and set up a new Wi-Fi outlet. The one I had down here previously, for some reason, no matter what schedule I put it on, it turns on at 6 o'clock in the morning. I have no idea what's wrong with it, but I do have an extra one. And I'm gonna set that up to turn on these plant lights automatically for me. So I think it's really strange that I have reset this Wi-Fi outlet many times. I've unplugged it for a day or two and try to see if that would help reset it, but that's not working. And I don't know what's up with it. It's the same brand, Wyze. Though this is the brand I use for all of the outlets in this area. And I don't know. It's on a schedule with the other outlets over here, but for some reason, every day it turns on at 6 a.m. And that is crazy. So I don't really want to waste another one, but I'm gonna set this one up to just make sure everything's back in sync, because I really don't like it just being this one light on. And right now at 6 a.m. it is pitch black outside, so it, you know, it looks crazy. I'm pretty sure like the neighbors are like, what in the hell is going on over there for them to have the lights on that bright this early? I mean, with the, you know, because normally I don't close my blinds. My blinds are normally open because I like letting the natural sunlight in, and I don't like remembering to open and close my blinds in here for the most part. So let me go ahead and set it up. Setting up my Wi-Fi light, and hopefully that solves the problem of this light turning on every day at 6 in the morning, because it's really crazy that it turns on at 6 in the morning because it also still cuts off at the same time as the other plants. So I don't know what kind of schedule it's on. I'm gonna go ahead and move it somewhere else and see if I can get it to I don't know, I'm just gonna use it in another area. So how do y'all think the XOs turned out? I'm not going to clean them too much. I'm not going to use any elbow grease or anything like that to get them all cleaned up, because all I plan on doing is adding some more plants and spraying in there, watering the plants. It doesn't need to be pristine. I just wanted to get most of the moss up and just kind of disinfect just a little bit, just in case if there are any bugs in there. These two XOs didn't have any thrips or any issues with bugs, but since I'm going to move some new plants in there, I just want to go ahead and give it a fresh start. So the next thing I'm going to do is add all the plants that I would like to put into these XOs. I don't plan on packing them up too full or anything like that. I just want to get some plants in here to take advantage of the grow lights, because I do have a few plants that are kind of randomly out of place. They don't really have a home, and you know, get them situated somewhere so I don't have to really continue to accidentally forget to water them or whatever the case may be. I really do enjoy having most of my plants in the same area. If I really could in this room, I would have all my plants in here, just so I can care for them all at the same time and not, you know, forget about them. Or, you know, sometimes I run out of gas and I'm like, okay, I did the ones downstairs, I'll do the ones upstairs tomorrow, and never get to it. So let me go ahead and get started with that part, and I'll see you in the next. So this is how the cabinet turned out. Like I said, I didn't put very many plants back into the cabinet. I have my philodendron atapapawense that was a water propagation. I went ahead and potted her up. I also have my philodendron strawberry shake. I added a moss pole to her. Here is my philodendron glorious. This was also a water prop. I put her on a moss pole. All the plants that are in here, I potted them up in an aeroid chunky mix. I have my Monstera Aria cutting in here that I got from PlantCon. And I also have this plant in here. I really don't know what this plant is. I found this cutting in my other... I found this water prop in another XO that I have, so I just went ahead and potted her up and added a moss pole to her. So all of the plants were repotted. So 3 of the plants that were in here were water props. 2 of them, which is my philodendron strawberry shake and my Monstera Aria, were already in soil, and all I did was add a moss pole to them. Both of the plants I got at PlantCon Houston a while back. And let me tell you something, most of the leaves are drooping in here right now, but with the grow light being at the top, I know that they're going to start reaching up for the light. This plant was sitting behind some other plants that was not getting very good light, but I noticed since I potted her up, she started shooting out a new leaf. So since I repotted my philodendron glorious, she has pushed out this new leaf. It looks like it's going to be crazy, and it's already trying to attach to the moss pole that I put her on. Oh, I see another new growth point here for the philodendron glorious. I'm very nervous when it comes to taking water props and putting them in soil instead of putting them in leca, but 2 of the plants that I put in here so far are doing very well. So I am pretty shocked with their progress. I haven't been in here babysitting them or hovering over them too much. They've been doing really, really well. So like I said, I hope in maybe about a week or 2, all of the leaves will be facing up, reaching for the light. I might even add a plant light in front of this XO because I might put some plants down at the bottom maybe in the future. I did not put any plants into my 2 smaller XOs. I'm just going to leave those empty for right now. I do have some plants outside that I am trying to get back to a good place. So maybe once they get to that point, I'm going to go ahead and put them in this XO and try to continue to contain them, especially since they're coming from outside. And I'm going to do that at a later time. So for now, the other 2 XOs are empty. I want to thank you all for spending some time with me, and I hope you all have a very good day, and I'll see you in the next video.